Hi everyone, it's Kieran here at Magical Traveller. Hope you're having a great day. Today I'm really excited to launch the first in our series of cruise videos. These are basically videos that I've been working on for a couple of weeks now, where I've been chatting to a lot of our trade partners behind the cruise lines who have then offered to do exclusive webinars for you guys then as well. So you're going to hear it direct from the cruise lines. Obviously, as you know, we are Clear ambassadors, so we're really, really proud of our relationship with Clear, which is the Cruise Line International Association. We've been recognised by them as ambassadors. So we generally love cruise, so there's no denying that. We're really passionate and we can kind of do a great job of explaining a lot of what these cruise lines are about. But there's nothing better than hearing from it directly from the people who actually work for the cruise lines. They're going to do a much better job than I can at retaining all the kind of facts and figures and all the kind of really nitty-gritty details of what these fantastic cruise ships have to offer. Now, the first one that I'm really excited to kind of bring to you guys is our partnership with Virgin Voyages. As you know, we are doing our first ever cruising with Magical Traveller, so Virgin Voyages were very keen to kind of work with us to give us an exclusive kind of access to one of their sales managers, Jenny, who's a great contact of ours, and we love chatting to Jenny. She's great fun. So she's kind of offered to give us a couple of minutes of her time just to kind of talk to you guys about what it means to set sail the Virgin Way and kind of all the exciting things you can see and experience when you are on board Scarlet Lady, Valiant Lady or Resilient Lady next year. So all the best, and I'll hand you over to Jenny. Thanks, Jenny.
Ahoy there, my name's Jenny and I'm one of the sales managers at Virgin Voyages. Today I'm going to be talking to you about what we've got to offer and why you should sail with us and what it means to set sail the Virgin Way. So I am going to share some slides with you and talk you through those. But first of all, I'd just like to say it's great to be able to talk to some sailors. We call our guests, sailors, and it's great to talk to you this evening and be able to share the Virgin Voyages story. We're really excited to be able to get going finally. So despite our ship being finished in 2020, this summer has been the first time that we've been able to actually sail with real sailors or guests. So I'm going to be able to share some of my experiences that I had on board and share what's coming next for us at Virgin Voyages. So enjoy, sit back and let's take a look. So we might be new to the water, but we're certainly making a really big splash. So as I said, we've sailed for the first time in August and we've had some fantastic reviews from people that have sailed with us and said, you know, it's really something different in the cruise industry. They've absolutely loved being on board, and we've had special recognition really for the food offering and also the warmth and friendliness of our crew. So I'm going to tell you a bit more about that. So what does it mean to set sail the Virgin Way? So we are adults by design, so you have to be over 18 to sail with us. You also have to be double vaccinated. Now, what that means is there's lots of other cruise lines that will say that they are adults only, but because we've designed the ship with no children in mind, it does mean that we can do things slightly differently. So, for example, all of our sea terrace or balcony cabins have got a hammock on there. So it's just little things like that that make us truly adult by design. The way that our ships have been designed, it's boutique glamour, so it's been very thoughtfully designed. It's a relaxed feeling of luxury. So we are classed as a luxury brand, but we're not formal. So it's a really nice, elegant space, but it's not stuffy or formal in any way. So I'm going to tell you a bit more about what we include. So what we like to think is that we're making the seafarer, so we do include a lot, and we like to say that what you see is what you get. So we include all food, and most cruise lines do include food, but the difference is with us, our speciality restaurants, say, and there's about 6 of those, we don't charge you anything else to dine in any of those. I'm going to go into a bit more detail shortly, but some of the comments that we've had about the food is that you would pay an awful lot of that for that kind of food, whether it be online or on land or on another cruise line. So all the food is included, and even in world-class dining venues. We also include what we call basic bevies, so soft drinks, so sodas, water, drip coffee, all of that's included. We also put a big emphasis on fitness and wellness, and all our group workouts are included, so things like spin classes, yoga, Pilates. We do some really funky exercise classes and wellness sessions as well, and all that's included in the cruise fare. We also include all of our tips, so we don't ask you anything extra to pay on top of your bar bill, or we don't give you, we don't charge you tips along the way. Our service is included in the fare. And also Wi-Fi. We understand in this day and age that people like to keep in touch with home and post pictures and send the odd email, see what's happening on Facebook and Instagram, and gives you the opportunity to post some brilliant Instagram pictures too. For our drinks, we've also got something called a bar tab, which means that in advance of you sailing with us, you can purchase a $300 bar tab and we give you $50 free. But what that means is there's no limit on any drink that you buy. So whether you choose to spend the bar tab on a bottle of champagne or whether you choose to spend it on cocktails, there's no limit on what you buy with your bar tab. And just to make the point there, our drinks are actually really reasonable. So 40% of our wines are less than $8 a glass. So we are fair with our drinks pricing too. So I'm going to show you some of the eateries or restaurants on board. So the first one is Razzle Dazzle, which is our vegan and vegetarian restaurant, or other things. It's a really exciting place to eat. I ate there for breakfast a couple of days and had a great breakfast. I'm not a vegetarian, I'm not a vegan, but I had really great things for breakfast, and the fairy dust brioche toast is something else. We've also got Extra Virgin, which is our Italian style restaurant. This is a lovely place to eat. I really enjoyed it in there. Fantastic Italian food. It's very much an emphasis on sharing. So it's a really sociable restaurant. The way the tables are all set out, there's a really good vibe and buzz in there. The test kitchen is a fantastic experience, and you basically put your trust in the chef in there. So you go and actually choose your ingredients, and the chef makes you a dinner or a meal based on what you've chosen for your ingredients. But again, a really out of this world experience the test kitchen is, and the way that they marry up the cocktails and the wine to go with that just makes it really, really special. We've also got Gumbay, the first ever Korean barbecue at sea. Again, that's a really great atmosphere as well. You cook it, your food gets cooked in front of you. You choose what you want to eat. There's cocktails that match up with all of that as well. And it's a really good sociable evening and great fun in Gumbay. The Wake is probably my favourite. So the Wake is open. It's a steak and seafood restaurant, but it also does a great brunch experience and breakfast. So I ate in there for breakfast a couple of days. To spend an evening in there is brilliant, and you can see from that picture there, the backdrop it's right at the back of the ship, so you can see the sea out of the windows too. So it's a lovely, lovely venue and absolutely amazing steak. And then finally, Pink Agave, which is our Mexican restaurant. That again, really fun nights, bit spicy Mexican food. It was really busy the night I ate in there as well, so it felt like it almost felt like you were in Mexico in there. So yeah, it was really fun night. So they're a selection of our exclusive restaurants, and we have got over 20 eateries on board, which are all included in the cost, but some of them are a bit more casual. But I'd say those are the places where you absolutely must try and eat when you go on board with us. So our cabins. So we've got, I'm going to start off with the sea terrace or the balcony cabin. So it features what we call a sea bed. So when you walk into your cabin, it is made up as a bed, but if you want to in the day, you can transform it to a sofa bed to give yourself a bit more room. So that's something quite clever. The most amazing, comfortable bed ever. And on the balcony, you've actually got a hammock. You've got a rainfall shower included in the bathroom as well, which is a great shower. I always think when you go away, it's really nice to have a really powerful shower, and yeah, the shower is amazing. Lots of clever tech in there. So from your iPad that's in the cabin, you can transform the lights, you can open your curtains, you can order more towels from your app. So lots and lots of clever tech. But if you want to treat yourself, we've also got our Rockstar quarters or our suites. So they're designed by Tom Dixon. You've got a queen bed, a not so mini bar, so a really well stocked mini bar, access to Richard's rooftop. You also get given your own Rockstar agent, and we give you early booking access and priority access to all the restaurants to pre-book them too. So your mini bar's got lots of drinks included. And then if you want to treat yourself even more, you can perhaps invest in some of our mega Rockstar quarters, which are in a real prime location on the ship. You get access to Richard's rooftop. You get premium Wi-Fi, which means you can stream videos, and I suppose it's just a bit quicker, but the main thing is that you can stream videos and watch films and things when you're on your tech. You've got a bottomless in-room bar. We give you a daily bar tab, and you also get access to the spa, and you also get private transfers to and from the ship. So what destinations do we do? So we do the Caribbean, of course. So we do a selection of 7, 6, 5 and 4 night durations in the Caribbean. We've got our fantastic Mediterranean itinerary. So Valiant Lady will be sailing from Barcelona on 7-night itineraries from May to October next year. All of those itineraries include an overnight in Ibiza and lots of late stays in ports. We've also got Resilient Lady, which will be sailing from Athens from August to October. So again, some beautiful, beautiful Greek island itineraries on Resilient Lady. Next, March and April, Valiant Lady, so our second ship, will also be sailing from the UK, which I'm going to go into a bit more detail with shortly. We, of course, do transatlantic experiences. We do lots of late night stays and overnights, as I've said. So, for example, on our voyage from the UK over to Bruges, that includes an overnight in Bruges, and that's quite a unique thing. But we understand that for a lot of destinations that the actual sunset's a real feature thing. So Mykonos and Santorini, so we stay overnight, and we also stay late night there. And we also offer shore things. So shore things are our shore excursions, and again, a bit different. We don't believe in transporting loads of big groups around in coaches. So there'd be quite a small group, and you'd be with somebody that's really familiar with the port and destination, would take you to sort of places that are a bit more off the beaten track. So not your standard typical excursion with us. So exciting news then. So Valiant Lady, which is Scarlet Lady's sister, will be sailing on her inaugural voyages from the UK next spring. I'm going to tell you a bit more about those now. So the first one is the long weekender in Zeebrugge, and you will sail to Bruges. So we're going to be doing 4 3-night voyages starting on the 18th of March. We've got then the 1st of April, the 15th of April, which is Easter weekend, and then the 29th of April. And it's a Portsmouth round trip, and you'll be spending overnight in Bruges. If you've been to Bruges, you know what a great little destination that is. Brilliant for chocolate. The square in the centre of Bruges is really fascinating. The shopping's great. There's lots of little things that you can do. You can go on canal trips and things. So when I went there last time, I hired a bike and cycled around the square and had a real good day in Bruges. And we're doing that from 499 next April. In between those weekends in Bruges, Valiant Lady will be sailing to the Canary Islands. So she's going to be doing 3 11-night voyages, 21st of March, the 4th of April and the 18th of April from Portsmouth, with a late night in Tenerife and again an overnight in Lisbon, and fares leading in there at 1,599 per person. This is a one-off trip, which I do think is brilliant. So it's when Valiant Lady sails from Portsmouth over to her home port in Barcelona. So it's a 12-night voyage going on the 2nd of May, sailing from Portsmouth to Barcelona. And that includes a late night in Palma and overnights in Malaga and Lisbon. And the fare on that leads in from 1,749 per person. So that's just a bit of a taste of what Virgin Voyages has got to offer. But I'd really encourage you to look at the reviews. I would encourage you to look at plenty of videos online. it's a really unique experience, and we're really proud of what we've created. So we've had some fantastic feedback from sailors just like you. And to book this, get in touch with your Not Just Travel agent, and they will give you a price and give you brilliant service and help get you started to set sail the Virgin Way. So I hope that's been a bit of insight. It's been really good talking to you, and speak soon.
Wow, thanks for that, Jenny. How amazing does Virgin Voyages look? We can say firsthand, we sailed on Scarlet Lady this summer and we had the best time on board. I literally uploaded a picture to social media kind of while we were on board saying that this is the face of a guy having the most amazing time. It's so hard to explain kind of why Virgin are different and what they do differently. It's not that they're throwing out the rule book and they're kind of, you know, turning cruise on its head. They're not. They're just getting rid of a lot of the things that people kind of dislike about cruise. So kind of cruise announcements over the tannoy every 5 minutes type of thing, telling you the bingo's happening. They're getting rid of like main dining room, which again, there's nothing wrong with main dining room. Main dining room's fantastic, but imagine if every single night you were eating out at a kind of, you know, Michelin star or fine dining experience on board Virgin Voyages, and that's what every meal is. Every single meal on board was fantastic. The food is actually one of the main reasons to consider sailing with Virgin Voyages, because every single meal we had absolutely blew our mind away. And it's not a case of it's more of the same. Every single restaurant has a totally different atmosphere, totally different vibe. So you're getting kind of, you know, 6 different dining experiences each night if you want to. That's before you then factor in the galley as well, which is a fantastic kind of street food-esque dining area. Honestly, I can't express enough how fantastic Virgin Voyages sailing is. So don't forget as well, if you do want to sail on one of those maiden voyages with Valiant Lady, we are doing an exclusive sailing ourselves for the 29th of April sailing. So if you do choose to sail on board with us, we will give you an extra $50 on board credit as well to spend on board on anything you want, as well as then kind of all the incentives and the perks that Jenny just mentioned as well that you will get for sailing with Virgin Voyages. So if you are thinking of sailing with Virgin, as always, think of us. We are Virgin Voyages experts. We've been recognised by Virgin as well for kind of doing all their training and being really knowledgeable about their products. So you are going to get fantastic service if you do think of sailing with us. Other than that, guys, all the best, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.